What is up, Pokemon family? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do a little look back into a past set, and this week I chose Pokemon Go. I know what you guys are gonna say, Henry, this is the worst set of the Sword and Shield era. So let's get to my thoughts. So recently I opened some Pokemon Go packs just for the hell of it, and I thought to myself, this isn't that bad of a set. Why isn't this set liked? Because I remember when Pokemon Go was being previewed, all these forums were talking about how awesome of a set it was going to be. Everyone was super amped and juiced for this set, and then it came out and it just did not live up to people's expectations. So just for starters, it is a pretty small set. It comes in at 88 cards, and then it has 10 secret rare cards. So compared to other sets, it's pretty freaking small. And to be fair, the top cards are kinda underwhelming. Two top cards are the Mewtwo Rainbow and the Dragonite Rainbow, and these are going for 40 bucks. So if these are your big chase cards for the Pokemon Go set, and the card that comes like right underneath that as far as like pricing and chase card is just the Mewtwo Alt-Art, and I think that thing is like 30 bucks the last time I checked. And to be fair, if the Mewtwo Alt-Art was in another set in the Sword and Shield era, I think it would be much more loved and definitely at a higher price. Another point would be when this set was being previewed, I know so many people that are hyping up those Radiant cards, and you get the three Kantos evolutions, being the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, which they're okay looking cards. The Radiant Charizard is definitely the best looking cards, but I've personally never been a fan of the Radiant cards. So with all that negative out the way, here's some positives that I found with the set. So yes, you can get this product for dirt cheap. I picked up a Pokemon Go tin at Walmart for $8. It was Walmart online, but still, it was 8 bucks. And even if you're like gonna keep this sealed, that's a good chance to just buy one for 8 bucks and set it aside and see what it does in 10 years, you know? It's not like you're gonna break the bank with this set, but who knows? Take your chances, keep it sealed, see what happens. And the same can be said for the ETBs. You can get them for under 40 bucks. I think the most popular one is the Mewtwo ETB, and that was going on TCG Player for like $37. I also think that these are going to do well, especially the ETBs, just because the Pokemon that are on the cover are the very popular Kanto Pokemon like Mewtwo and Dragonite. And when we look at the single prices, you can't be mad if you're just a collector. Not trying to flip them, but just a collector. You can get pretty much all of the banger cards for under 20 bucks. I even read that you can get the whole master set for under 500. So that's a steal. If you're just a collector and you just want to complete and master a set, it being so small of a set is definitely a positive for a collector and a negative for a flipper. The set is pretty much the perfect example of Pokemon just printing this set to hell and it being so widely available that it just drives down the prices, which personally I don't mind and I enjoy as a collector. For flippers, I think you guys are gonna have to wait for this set to go up in value like crazy, but it may not happen just because it's been so overly printed. So yeah, Pokemon Go is actually a decent set. Like I said, going back and opening it, filling the cards, I was like, it's not that bad. The commons are awesome. I love seeing Charmander and the rest of the gang in there, and it just feels okay. If I had to personally rate it, I'd give it a 7 out of 10, 6.5 maybe. And at this point, I definitely think it's like a good investment. If you're just gonna buy an ETB or some tins and just set them away, I think there's a lot of good products to just pick up and keep sealed and just set them as a background piece. And if you want to pop them open and have some fun, I think it's a great set to do that as well. Just don't expect to pull a super expensive card that's gonna pay for the ETB. Again, I think this is definitely one of the sets that we're gonna look back on and be like, you know what, it wasn't that bad. And it's actually a pretty decent set. Thanks for clicking on the video, everybody. Thanks for sticking around and hear me rant about Pokemon Go. Is Pokemon Go one of your favorite sets? Do you hate it? Do you love it? I'd love to know in the comment section down below. And until next video, peace.